Hello and welcome to Streetbike YouTube channel. This is Andy Whitehouse speaking, and I'm going to be showing you this amazing ZERO S from Zero Motorcycles. Now, if you don't know anything about Zeros, go onto their website, have a little look at them, Google Zero motorbikes and you'll find them. They are an electric vehicle, a totally electric motorbike. They're probably the best in the world, certainly in my opinion. We are one of the main dealers here at Streetbike. We're probably the most prolific dealer in the UK for these machines. We're the only people who can register them in the UK, although there are other dealers. They are a major brand, and they're pretty amazing. I don't really want to overload you with the technology. I really want to just tell you about this used machine, but basically they're an electric motorcycle that you charge through a normal lead, although there are other charging options. They have a regenerative capability on the road, so when you use the engine braking, they actually recharge the battery. They have amazing torque output and a really unique sort of noise. A lot of people think, oh, well, they don't make any noise. That's not true. They make kind of like a whirring jet noise. I think they're really cool. And also, it's important to say that these are no milk floats. They are fast machines. It's all torque all of the time. The top speed, yeah, it might be like 90 miles on this model and 100 miles on some of the newer models, but the way it gets there is absolutely crazy. And let's be honest, guys, you shouldn't be doing more than 100 miles an hour anyway. So anyway, this particular model, a 12.5, I'll show you there, 12.5 ZERO S. You see the lithium ion battery there, ZERO S model. It is used, but it's still new enough so it's the Showa suspension model. See the little Zero brushless motor in there. Now, if you don't know anything about electric bikes, I should tell you really what the benefits are. I mean, of course, you're probably thinking, yeah, okay, it doesn't take any petrol, brilliant, but you know, I budget for petrol, so it's okay. But what you don't realise is just how cheap this is on everything else. The only real replacement part is the carbon belt. You've obviously got your brake fluids, but there's no engine oil, no spark plugs, no valve clearances, none of the sort of maintenance that would be involved with a normal bike. And no gearbox. You can see there's no gear lever there. So when you think about all the money you spend on servicing, this thing needs an MOT every year, and to be honest, that's probably about it. Very, very low costs, not just on, obviously because you're not using any fuel, you're just charging the thing. It costs like £1 to charge a thing or something, but there's not much you can wear out, to be honest with you. Here's where you charge it. Lovely little 3-pin kettle lead, and that will just go into a 3-pin plug. As I said, you can get other charging options. Even though this is an older model, there are still parts you can do, but we can talk to you about that. Okay, so you're probably thinking, well, what's in the fuel tank? Well, let's have a little look. Nice little sort of storage bin. A lot of people, Zero users, tend to put their lead in there to carry it around for when they want to charge it, and this will remove out, which is where you would fit the charge tank or the power tank. In terms of the controls, you get an LCD screen that indicates power in and out, gives you a speedo and the charge. Mode control, now it comes a standard with a sport mode and an eco mode, which extends your range, and there's also a custom mode where you can literally pick how much regen you want, how much engine braking, top speed, all that kind of stuff via your phone using an app. Normal affair on this side, but again, no clutch. It's not needed at all. So yeah, this Zero model represents a really good opportunity, because if you've been thinking, you know, I'd love one of those electric motorbikes, I would love to have a go, they're absolutely brilliant, because normally they are big money. This used model represents a really cheap way of getting into this sort of market, and even an older model like this, it's still got very low mileage, but when you think about it, I mean, what are you going to spend money on? You're not going to put any fuel in it. Of course it's road tax exempt, you haven't got a chain, you've got a carbon belt, that thing only costs 75 quid. There really is very little to do. I mean, I thought you'd probably wear out the brakes, but after riding one, if you're using it economically and you're trying to save a bit of range, you use the regen so much that the engine braking does most of the stopping, and the brakes you only use very lightly or just for the last sort of stopping position. So really, really amazing and great value. The batteries, that's obviously going to be your main concern if you don't know about these. Now, these new lithium-ion high-density batteries, they will give you hundreds of thousands of miles of use. You know, it's not a case of, oh, the battery's only going to charge so long. No, you can get hundreds of thousands of miles of use out of these. When they're new, they come with a 5-year guaranteed unlimited mileage battery warranty. Now that's got to be impressive. You will wear out the forks, the swing arm, everything else, you know, probably be eroded away by wind before you actually wear the battery out in this. They really are cutting edge stuff. But yeah, it is a complicated motorcycle, amazing new technology. Not enough time to tell you all about it now. So give us a call here at Streetbike. Of course, it comes under all the normal stuff. You get a 6-month warranty from us, fully prepared by us. You can do nationwide delivery. We will look at part exchange, and you can do finance on these as well. We're really the leaders for Zero in this country. We know the most about them. We really pioneer the brand, and we are happy to do all the ongoing servicing and looking after you. And that's exactly why we've got this. The owner who traded this in, you know, he just got a brand new Zero. He absolutely loved it. But obviously the technology is moving fast, and the latest ones are very fast and powerful, and he wanted to just move up to a sort of more off-roady type one. So we were happy to do that. Yeah, give us a call here at Streetbike, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions about it. But I do recommend have a look on Zero's website. The technology is really amazing. Catch you later. Bye.